Our society does not like to talk about booty issues like hemorrhoids, and so it often gets overlooked and undertreated. Y'all, hemorrhoids are a real thing that a lot of us struggle with, and so today I'm gonna give you the poop scoop on what hemorrhoids are exactly and how you can prevent them. What's up, my gut and butt pooples? Get it? Hey, it's Carrie, your tushy enthusiast and a better booty advocate, and today is all about hemorrhoids. All right, hemorrhoids are way more common than you may think, and chances are there are a lot of people in your life that either already have them or they may not even know that they have them. And so today, we're spreading the cheeks wide open and sharing about the types of hemorrhoids, what causes them, and how you can prevent them from even happening. All right, so you might already have hemorrhoids and just want to know how to treat them and make them go away. And lucky for you, we are posting a video next week on how to treat hemorrhoids easily at home. And if you're watching this later, you can find the video in the link in the description below. All right, so before we get to the juicy stuff, make sure to subscribe to our channel for weekly videos on gut, butt, and poop health and all things tushy, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of the poop scoop. So what are hemorrhoids and what are the different types? So hemorrhoids are swollen veins in your anus and your lower rectum, kind of similar to varicose veins. Did you know that about 3 out of every 4 adults have hemorrhoids at some point in their life? Whoa, that is most of us. So there are pretty much 2 main types of hemorrhoids. 1, internal hemorrhoids, which are on the inside of the rectum, and then 2, external hemorrhoids, which are under the skin around the anus. All right, so there are a couple other types that stem off from those main 2, which I'll share a bit later. All right, let's start with internal hemorrhoids. So these are a bit harder to detect because you can't see them, you can't feel them, and they're usually painless. However, they can swell and stick out of the anus, which is then called a prolapsed hemorrhoid. But we'll talk about this a little bit later. An internal hemorrhoid only tends to cause pain, itching, or burning when it does grow larger or when a poop irritates it passing through the rectum. And if you do have irritated internal hemorrhoids, you might see bright red blood on your toilet paper when you wipe, or in the case of a TUSHY bidet, after you wash and when you pat dry. Now back to that prolapsed hemorrhoid. So again, this is when an internal hemorrhoid swells and sticks out of your anus and looks like a swollen red lump or bumps outside of your anus. Yes, very much ouch. When this does happen, a doctor will usually assign a grade to your hemorrhoid depending on how far it sticks out of your booty. So grade 1 means that it's not sticking out at all. Grade 2 means that it's sticking out but will retract itself. Grade 3, this one sounds a little rough, but this means that it's sticking out and you will have to push it back in yourself. So grade 3 hemorrhoids might have to be treated so it doesn't cause too much pain when you push them back in. And then grade 4 is when you can't push it back in yourself without having too much pain or discomfort. And this does mean that you do need to have it treated to manage your pain. So prolapsed hemorrhoids could either have no symptoms other than the protrusion itself, or they can hurt like hell. Fingers crossed that if you have a prolapsed hemorrhoid, you get the non-painful kind so you can use your fingers to push it back in. Moving on to external hemorrhoids. So these are not always visible, and sometimes you can see the lumps on anal surfaces, aka on your butthole. So these symptoms are essentially the same as internal, except since they are on the surface where your bowel movements come out, you will most likely feel pain and discomfort either when you sit down, do any physical activity, or go poop. So these aren't usually a serious medical issue, but if you do feel pain and discomfort and it's affecting your daily life, you definitely want to go see a doctor because this shit is no fun to deal with every day. All right, we have one more type of hemorrhoid to cover, and last but not least, a thrombosed hemorrhoid. And so this is a complication that can happen from either internal or external hemorrhoids in which a blood clot forms. So if you do notice increased pain, itchiness, swelling, see your doctor right away so they can treat it quickly. All right, friends, there you have it. These are the types of hemorrhoids. Doesn't it sound fun? JK. So I know that it could sound a little bit scary, but luckily these types of hemorrhoids mostly heal on their own with home remedies and over-the-counter medication and ointments. But I bet you're still watching and thinking, okay, so why do people get hemorrhoids? What causes them? That's a great question. Most of society thinks that if someone has hemorrhoids and they're automatically over 60 years old or something, but that's just not true. Although it is most common in people ages 45 to 65, even young adults get hemorrhoids. And so if you're in your 20s or 30s and have hemorrhoids, don't freak out and think that something's wrong with you. Hemorrhoids are also very common among pregnant people because the pressure on the abdomen can cause the veins to swell. But for non-pregnant people, hemorrhoids happen when there is increased pressure on your lower rectum, which usually comes from straining associated with constipation constipation, or diarrhea. Other causes are if you sit on the toilet for too long, which is totally possible if you have chronic diarrhea, constipation, IBS or IBD, and also being overweight, having anal sex, eating a low-fiber diet, or regular heavy lifting. All of these things can cause strain or pressure on those veins and then making them swell. So now that you know what causes hemorrhoids, let's get to how to prevent hemorrhoids, or if you've already had them, preventing them from coming back. We know a lot of people watching this video might already be suffering from hemorrhoids, which in that case, our prevention tips may not be too helpful right now. So instead, go check out our video with tips on how to treat hemorrhoids easily at home. It's linked in the description below, and we're publishing it next week. Moving on to the best way to prevent hemorrhoids. Number 1, keep your stool soft so that they pass easier and you don't have to strain. In order to do that, eat a diet with high fiber foods. And if you're curious on what those might be, we've got you covered. We also have a video on 5 foods for better poops that includes all the best high fiber foods, so definitely check out that video in the description as well. Number 2, drinking plenty of fluids. Number 3, taking a fiber supplement. Number 4, pooping as soon as you feel the urge. And number 5, exercising regularly. And last but not least, 6, avoid sitting down for long periods of time. And I know that's easier said than done, especially if you sit all day for work, but make sure to take some walks or get a standing desk. Basically, what preventing hemorrhoids comes down to is better, smoother poops and treating your body and booty hole with love and care. And there's no better way to love your booty and prevent hemorrhoids than with a TUSHY bidet that gently washes your bum post-poop, and the TUSHY Ottoman that gets you in the optimal position for strain-free poops. The Ottoman is a stool that's made for your stool. You just prop your feet up on it when you're going number 2. It gets your body in the optimal pooping position, helping you have easier and fuller eliminations, and most importantly, strain-free. So the less you strain, the less likely that you'll get hemorrhoids. Oh, well, what about the TUSHY bidet? Well, it's a bidet attachment that washes your bum with a gentle stream of water after every poop. Instead of wiping with that dry, scratchy, rough toilet paper that only irritates our bum and hemorrhoids, making them worse and impossible to heal, washing with the bidet is a much gentler solution, and it washes out any tears or wounds on your bum. After you poop, all you need to do is pat dry with some toilet paper, and if you want to treat your bum to extra TLC, try patting dry with a bamboo bum towel. They're super soft and they're super gentle on your bum. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video learning all about hemorrhoids and a few tips to prevent them, but if you did learn something new on today's video, give this video a thumbs up, and don't be afraid to share this video with your friends and family. Again, we don't talk about booty issues enough, and guess what? We all have buttholes. All right, and I know that you're probably interested in learning more about the TUSHY bidet and Ottoman, so head over to hellotushy.com/vlog to get your very own. And if you're still curious, go check out some of our other videos linked in the description below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel too, so you're all caught up on gut, butt, and poop health chats, and hit that bell so you never miss any of the poop scoop. One last thing, I want to invite you all to join our community hosted in Facebook groups. It's called the TUSHY Movement, Gut Feelings, Bidet Life, and Butt Stuff. And we are a collective of pooping humans gathered to talk about gut, butt, poop health, bathroom sustainability, all things TUSHY, bidet life, and all the topics that so many people are too shy to talk about, including hemorrhoids and gut health issues. This is a space to do that and to share, to ask questions, and to be with people who really get our humor and who get us. So join us. The link is in the description below. And that's all for today, booties and buttholes. I'll see you next time. Happy pooping.